Hi everybody, I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts, and this is the final flip through for a seamstress's diary. This was one of the funnest projects I've ever done, and I hope I get to do something just like it really soon. I just added some fancy beads to the dangles. Not a lot. It's not supposed to be a shabby chic journal. It's supposed to be a sewer's journal. The cover is a graham cracker box and a thrift store baby blanket quilt. This is an antique doily. I'm told that it's tatting. I think I see some crochet, but I could be mistaken. I deliberately left all the strings. If you don't like them, take them off. The spine is open. There's 3 strips of quilting. Let's see, 2, and then the end, so 4 total. And that's where the book is bound. There's 3 signatures. This in here is an antique tablecloth. So the cover is all vintage. This top for the cover, this padded pillow topper is from Martha Managross at Shabby Craft Studio. And then all I did was take some sewing pattern paper and make corners and dress it up with, this is paper from, I will think of it in a minute, I can't think. Can't think of what the name is, but I'll put it down below if I don't remember it. These embellishments were in the kit from Mixed Media, Minnesota, and I believe it was August's kit. And all I did was use some glossy accents on that ephemera out of the kit. These ties are from my mother's vintage tablecloth. And we're going to go kind of fast because I know you guys have all seen flip throughs. These are all vintage buttons out of my glass jar. A little hat pin with this came with the kit from Mixed Media, Minnesota. Little clothespin there. This is rice paper that I have affixed onto more of the tablecloth. This is an antique sewing kit. Has the needles in it. Made this little pocket out of a glassine bag. Some stenciling, more vintage fabric. This is vintage, came off of some hem facing, as you can see. Little journaling card. Paper from, I can't think of what the name is. It'll come to me. Little bauble that we made in the last video. This is another journaling card. Love that ephemera. Isn't that beautiful? I love this, how this turned out. I distressed the envelope and then just used pattern paper as a writing, a little writing spot. If the book feels too bulky for you, then just tuck this envelope and anything else that you want to in between the signatures, because there is room. Some ruffled fabric, some old seam binding. All the paper is tea-dyed. I made those tabs. More eyelet lace. This is from the kit from Mixed Media, Minnesota. I think the paper's Stamperia. It's called Threads. These do have little, looks like we lost an end. These are just earring backs. And I didn't put super glue on them or anything. I just put a little bit of glue. A little bit of felt. Some antique lace. More rice paper. Love this, it's so pretty. Stenciling, little tiny bit of handwork, a fabric flip, some vintage jewelry that I deconstructed. Love this page. Love it. That's a journaling card. I think I'll leave it out a little bit. More distressed paper. Some stenciling. This is the center. So I did some beadwork here and on the bottom as well, but it hangs down enough, shouldn't really bother you. As I sit here and sew, I work with a happy heart, for I fasten in joy, fasten in hope, and all good things apart. I love this. Very nice. Tiny bit of stamping, not a lot of stamping in here. There's a little bit, but I think the book flows nicely. Couple of little journaling cards. Uh-oh, I got generous with the ink. I mean the glue. And I think, you know, you could take these out and put them in presents if you have, you know, if you're gifting something to somebody. I love how that turned out. Some old lace, more rice paper. See, here's the spine. It's got two parts of the book and then the lace over it. So you can tuck things in here if you feel like you don't want to argue with how big the book is. And I'm glad we're going through it, because some of these pages I put together without making positive sure they were absolutely dry. This is just a paper clip that I customized and put a little doodah. More of a rough fabric ruffle. I love this. So pretty. I love how those colors are. Writing paper. This is a pocket, but it's lined with pattern paper. And every center, there's 3 signatures, and every signature center has beads. I love how this turned out. I should put a pin in there. Let's do it. I love how these turned out, these little stamps. I used my little letters. These buttons were also in the kit. There was a packet of die cuts, and I didn't even use them all. The book was getting so thick. Sewing forever, housework whenever. That's cute. This is the CD case. I really do like how it turned out. Yeah, it's really nice. This is some really antique lace that I have, and a collage writing card. Yeah, I like the way that turned out. Just a little spool with some embroidery floss. Another dangle that we made this morning. This is the earring, vintage earring. More rice paper. This envelope, this is a Swarovski crystal, and it attaches the envelope shut, and inside I have coffee paper that I've stamped. I think there's 3 sheets in there. I like it better this way. The inside cover is lined with lace and vintage textbook and Stamperia from the kit. I'll make sure we don't get it snagged. And I did not embellish the back because I want it to lay flat, which it does, and I'm really happy about that. I believe this book is sold, but if it isn't sold, I'll make another video or make note of it. And then I'll probably put it on my Etsy page because I haven't listed anything on my Etsy page. This is detachable. I don't know how practical it is, but I mean, it's gorgeous, right? I didn't put a lot of beads on it on purpose. I love this tie. The book is big, and all you have to do is gently push down. I didn't make my bow big enough. Make your bow. And this kind of covers the edge. It really, love the way it lays. Love it. This was a great idea. I know there's probably a zillion ways to do a book like this, but this is how this one turned out, and I really hope you guys like it. If you do, I'd sure appreciate your support by giving me a thumbs up and a comment. Let me know what you like best about it. What's your favorite part? So this is a Seamstress's diary, and I believe she's done. I do like living with a book for a day or so, just to see, you know, how she is in the world. And then I'll get it in the mail and to its new house, and they can love her. I just love her. She's really special. Thank you for all the support and watching the videos and commenting and everything. See, these hang out just below. Not enough to drive you crazy. Not enough to worry about. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, y'all. Let's all take care of each other. Bye.